welcome to Simply Bhutan. So यहाँ पे you get to see life culture dances, life culture shows, and you'll get to try our national sport. That's archery. So I am Chetan and I'm your in-house guide. So if you have any doubts and questions, please do let me know.
Okay.
So, one as Ara, it's made up of fermented rice. So give a try, sir. But if you don't drink alcohol, it's not compulsory to drink it, sir. So if you want to taste it, I'll let you try.
Just one drop.
Sure, sir, sure.
One drop.
Sure.
Just to feel the taste.
Sir, this one is a welcoming drink. So
Thank
you
you.
can pick one.
It's too much for me.
That's okay, sir. So sir, do not drink immediately. So before we drink, we will do offering to the
She will
god.
show you how to
Okay,
drink.
okay.
We have offering.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Now hold the ball with your left hand like this way.
لا بس
That's okay, sir.
كم
Okay. त्यतिकै समानमा.
لا اوكي
Okay, now put your right ring finger into the ball, sir. Ring finger. So from the surface, make a circle of 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now sprinkle it into the air, saying je, je, je. Okay, je is a respectful word, which means please have it local deities. Now you may try it, sir.
One tip.
cheers
Bottom six.
Okay.
Sir, some more? Oh, okay,
No,
sir.
I
You can
never
deposit.
drink this.
Sir, second chair?
No Roxy sisters
Yeah, Rakshi.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. So now I'll directly start it from here, from the pictures of our kings.
We have to stand.
So you can see the first picture out here, sir. This shows our first king of our country, first king of Bhutan, His Majesty Ugyen Wangchuck. So he was enthroned in the year 17th December 1907 and ruled till 1926. So after him, the establishment of monarchy flourished and the hereditary kings began. His son, our second king, His Majesty Jimmy Wangchuck. So during his stay, he prevented Second World War coming to Bhutan because our great king started building relationship with neighboring countries. So this one is his ruling date as well. Our third king, our second king's son, His Majesty Jimmy Doji Wangchuck. So known as father of modern Bhutan because he brought a lot of changes and development to our country. So he ruled from 1952 till 1972. So in 1972 he passed away because of some disease like tuberculosis in Kenya. So that's why he has to pass his throne to his son, our fourth king, His Majesty Jimmy Singye Wangchuck, the founder of GNH, Gross National Happiness, and he was crowned at the age of 17 and was even announced as the youngest king over this whole world. So our fourth king ruled from 1972 till 2006. So in 2006 he abdicated his throne and gave it to our present king, his son, His Majesty Jimmy Singye Wangchuck, known as People's King, and he is 39 right now. So our royal family is known as Wangchuck dynasty. Wangchuck is the surname and they are all our hereditary kings. So sir, you can see a scarf out here. This scarf is known as khadar. And these are mostly used for showing respect in our country. So mostly we'll use like white color of khadar because white signifies purity from heart. So you can see from the first king to third king, it is hung behind their portraits, which was already passed away, no more. So fourth king and the fifth king is still living, that's why it is hung in front of their portraits. So that's the difference.
What is the difference? I didn't get.
Yes.
The difference, like in
This one, sir, this scarf, like you can see from first king to third king, sir, it is hung behind, sir.
Okay.
Which was already passed away, so no more.
Okay, okay.
So fourth king, fifth king still living, that's why in front, sir.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, sir. These are about 60 to 80 years old, sir. So you can see the saddles out here. These are used for carrying luggages for the horses. So this bag is made up of yak here. So that bag is made up of wild boar heron skin. So this stick was used as a backpack in early ages. So this one is our archery arrow container. So this one is a yak hair cutter. So that one is an animal bell. So this one is to prevent cow from overgrazing. When they eat a lot of grasses, they put it in their mouth.
To prevent
Stop.
them.
Yes, sir. So this rope is made up of yak hair. So it's really strong.
And then this is what for to put
Mouth, sir. When they eat a lot of grasses, sir.
Okay.
Limit.
limit. Okay.
That one is a saw to cut with, sir. So this one is a Bhutanese traditional jug, sir. So it's natural grown under trees or like a pumpkin. So we just pluck it out. So inside there will be seed. We make a hole, take out all the seed and use it to pour water.
Okay.
This one is still used in villages. So this one is really common, metal shield. So this one is ox horn. So it was blown in early ages for the gathering of the cattle, where there is no whistle in early ages. So this one is a shield. That's it. Door and window out here. So this shows an example how our Bhutanese traditional door and window is spelled. So usually our Bhutanese door is spelled shorter in height like this way, because when we go inside we have to bend. So we show respect to the inside owner. That's why it is intentionally built shorter in height like this way. So you can see a window design out here, sir. So wherever you go in our country, you will find Bhutanese window designed like this way. So it's a design of a lotus flower shape because we show dedication to our second Lord Buddha, Guru Padma Sambhava. So he was born to lotus flower and his crown shape is similar like this way. So like the door, when you look out, we have to bend. So we show respect to second Lord Buddha. So mostly the shapes will be in tree because tree is our religious number, so considered as a special one. So in early ages there was no nails in the interlocking system. So our grandparents, they used like this type of wood in the interlocking system. So there is no nail in it. We have used spinel to build this structure.
You can take it out.
Yes, sir. No, sir. It can't be
It's
like
fixed.
that. Yes, sir. Fixed. Okay, sir. Out here. So sir, you can see a wood out here. This wood is known as earth ramming studio. So this wood is mainly used for building traditional mud house and walls in our country. So in early ages there was no cement like today. So they have like a mud or red soil, natural things. So they'll use three natural resources to build a house or walls. They'll use one thing is stone, the second one is the wood, and the third one is red soil. So down part is made up of stone to make the base stronger. So on top of it they'll put a red soil which is very sticky in nature. Put it inside, mixed with some water, and they'll pound the soil with the help of like that type of stick until and unless it get hot and rigid. So once it get hot and rigid, they'll again put the red soil, again mix with some water, again pound the soil. They'll keep on doing the process unless it get labels up. So it depends upon the owner how much height they want. So once it get labels up, they'll dismantle this wood and build traditional mud house and walls. So while pounding the soil, they'll crush lots of unseen germs and insects. So they'll ask forgiveness from the god too. So there's a religious singing called Om Salamane. The pounder will keep on pounding the soil, singing that religious song until the construction is done. Mostly women will take part in it because men are stronger than women. So they'll go and bring the soil. They will pound it until the construction is done. So sir, right now my sisters demonstrate for you how they pound the soil with the religious singing. So this structure is to build a traditional mud walls. Om Salamane Pime Chila Moila Moilo Thank you. Okay, sir. So this one is a demonstration. So I hope you have enjoyed the demonstration out here. So you can see our whole museum. This whole museum is built using this technique. It's an example. Okay, sir. Come this way. So, sir, you can see a painting out here. So this painting shows an example of religious marks festival in our country. So out here, the marks dancer will mostly wear like those type of marks is, and there's marks dancing out here. So in our term, we call it a Techu festival. So Techu means 10th day of a 10th month. So in early ages, this Techu festival was conducted in 10th day of a 10th month, that is October 10th, in every district. But due to climatic conditions, it has been changed to different months and dates. So out here in our country, we have 20 districts. So 20 districts will be having a 20 zones of vote. So this Sechu festival is conducted in every 20 district, in every zones, but in different month and date. So out here in this temple, it will be conducting in this October 8, 9 and 10. So this is like a big festival. That's why it is conducted once in the year only, but for 3 days. So we Bhutanese watch this festival because by watching it we will be married. So our sins will be washed off and we will receive blessings. Because in early ages it was started by highly qualified masters like Lord Buddhas to subdue demons or to preach the kindness to religious marks dancing. Now it is passed to ordinary men. Now ordinary men can learn to dance and do that.
What is the name of this festival?
Techu festivals. Or you can say religious marks festivals. Marks.
On 8, 9, 10 October.
Yes. Okay, sir. So, sir, this is our self-grinding stone to make rice flour and maize flour. In our term, we call it as rangta. Rang means self and flour means grinding stone. So we put the corn and rice out. Here we have the corn, the bowl, and we grind it like this. And the flour will all comes out. And later it is used for making local wine, and we can knead the flour or eat like that way also.
This is for rice.
Yes, a rice, corn, whatever you like, sir. So, sir, if you want to try.
Make to flour.
Yes, sir, powder. Okay, sir.
Okay.
It's strong. Sir, you can try it. And that one is also the same, sir. But we have to like do it pounding this. So we call it a sloop. And this is to make oil, sir. So in early ages there was no oil like today. So our grandparents, they used mustard or sunflower seed. So they put it in between this two wood and they press it hardly. And the oil will comes out. So if the energy is less, then they'll put some heavy luggages on top of it to crush the seed. Okay, sir, come this way. Okay, sir, so you can see a traditional tub bath out here. This shows an example of hot stone tub bath, sir. So hot stone bath is really famous in our country. So this type of stones are usually collected from riverside, which contain lot of minerals, and we make a fire, heat it for hours and hours, and once it gets heated up into a red stone, we put the heated stone out here and the cold water out here. And through the spaces out there, mineral and the heat will immerse in the water automatically and we can take bath. So it is like a medicine water because after taking bath in it, it cures our skin diseases, back pain, joints and all. So sir, if you want to try this hot stone bath, you'll get it everywhere in our country. There are plenty of hot stone bath, you just have to ask your tour guide. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So this one is a unique part in our country. Please don't feel old out here. Please feel comfortable. These are really like normal in our country. These are similar to shivling, sir.
Shivling.
Yes, a shivling. So I'll tell you the reason behind this one. So sir, as you can see, this one is a small phallus garden. So you can see a painting out here, sir. This shows our phallus god. So he is known as Cheji Drukpa Kile. So Cheji is a highly qualified master, Drukpa is a lineage, and Kile is his name. Actually, he was born in Tibet from a Tang family as a great saint. So he visited Bhutan in 15th century to preach his teachings in different ways. He is popularly known as the name called Divine Madman. Madman because during his day he uses his crazy wisdoms and he uses his own phallus and like this type of phallus as a weapon to subdue demons and to shoo away evils. That's why as a memory of him and it really works as a weapon, these type of phalluses are kept everywhere as a sign of good luck, as a sign of weapon in our country, so especially in Bhutanese traditional door. So on the wall of a Bhutanese house painted, so as a key hanger inside the car everywhere to protect our house and family from evil forces, from malicious gossips, as a sign of good luck and all. So this fertility, like phallus is also symbolizes fertility, sir. So he is also known for a fertility temple. There's a fertility temple in Uncut district. There's a monastery called Chiminhapa. So if the couple is not able to give birth, they have to go out there and seek blessing. So if they want a child, the lady or the wife has to follow a lot of procedure, but she has to keep strong faith and belief. So after tomorrow onwards, according to her faith and belief, she will be getting pregnant sooner and she will be able to give birth to a successful baby child. So sir, if you are planning to visit up there in the fertility temple, you will know more about it, sir. So sir, he is the only saint who combined faith with sexual gratification because during his day, he used to spend his night with ladies to water off their sins, to give them enlightenment, and he is the creation of a national animal called takin too. So he created it. So sir, if you want to know more about it, so you can even search him in Google, sir, typing his name, Story of Divine Madman. There are a lot of crazy and interesting stories. This is just summary or introduction. Okay, sir.
Can you describe Taki? How he created?
How he created, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, in early ages, as you can see the bow and arrow, sir, he was a good hunter, sir. So no other great saint will hunt animal and consume it. But in his term, he was totally opposite to other great master. So he used to hunt animal and consume it. So people were totally against him. So people told him, so you say you are a great saint, but you are hunting animals and you are harming them and you are consuming it. What is it? So to prove them, he told the people to bring the head of a goat and a body of a cow. So they brought it and the fleshes he ate all, and finally it was just left with a skeleton. So he just tapped it at once, and with the skeleton of that goat and a cow, it formed an like shape of an animal. So he told the skeleton animal to go graze up yourself in the mountain. The skeleton animal ran up in the mountain and grazed himself. After grazing, finally it became an attacking animal. So that was how he proved people that he was a great saint and how he created Takin.
Name of the animal is Taki.
Takin, sir.
Taki is like yak.
It's like a yak too, sir, but
It's in a zoo.
It's in
in
the
a
zoo.
Takin like preserve, sir. You'll get to see, sir. Body is like big like a cow, sir.
Okay.
And head is like small,
Goat,
sir, like a
okay.
goat. Cow, it formed an like shape of an animal. So he told the skeleton animal to go graze up yourself in the mountain. The skeleton animal ran up in the mountain and grazed himself. After grazing, finally it became an attacking animal. So that was how he proved people that he was a great saint and how he created Takin.
Name of the animal is Taki.
Takin, sir.
Taki is like yak.
It's like a yak too, sir, but
It's in a zoo.
It's in
in
the
a
zoo.
Takin like preserve, sir. You'll get to see, sir. Body is like big like a cow, sir.
Okay.
And head is like small,
Goat,
sir, like a
okay.
goat. Yes.
This is like yesterday.
In zoo. Okay.
Example of a traditional kitchen. So this type of kitchen and utensils are still using in villages nowadays also. So you can see a plate out here, sir. This one is our Bhutanese traditional plate or national plate. We call this plate as Dappa, D-A. So in early ages, our grandparents used to use this plate as a lunch box and all. So during their stay, so after eating their meal in it, they never wash this plate. Because it's from their culture or heritage. Our grandparents, they believe that their love, care, affection, trust all contained in this one plate. So if you wash it, their trust may fade out, love may fade out, and cracks may come because it's made up of wood. So instead of washing, we just lick it or wipe it with a piece of clean cloth. We never use the water. So that's why we keep it as a personal plate or famous couple plate to share the love or family plate. Because if the quality is good, it will goes up to generation, like father to son, daughter, and all. So it's still using in villages nowadays also. So here at the town, the culture is fading out because there are a lot of artificial ones, polished ones, ceramic and all. Those they can wash 1,000 times in the hotels. And this one is to make our Bhutanese tea, sir. So our tea jana, traditional tea jana. This traditional tea is known as suja. So su means churning thing and ja means tea. So we can call it as butter tea or salty tea also, because in this tea we never add sugar or milk powder. So in place of them we will use 4 ingredients, that is hot water, butter, local tea leaves and salt. So we put it all together in here and churn it for 10 to 15 minutes and our butter tea is ready. So actually this butter tea was originated in Mongolia. So later it flourished in our country and became our traditional tea. So we'll serve you in the restaurant right now, sir. This one is also the same. And this one is to make our Bhutanese noodles, sir. So it's a noodle maker. So our Bhutanese noodle is made up of buckwheat flour. So we need the buckwheat flour, make it around and put it there and through the holes to press it hard. And the noodles will come out. We call it as putta and it is really famous in central part of Bhutan. From Bhutan it is manufactured. Picture out here, sir. This shows our present king. So he gave him his personal watch as a token of appreciation at New Delhi in 2010. Our Queen Mother, the founder of this museum. So our former Prime Minister. So that one is his graduation picture, sir. So actually he was here in a training center in 13 arts and crafts for 6 years. He trained here 3 years for carving, 3 years for painting. So after 6 years he graduated in 2008. That one is graduation picture. This one is attitude how he paints. And he was in Wonderlist too, represented by CNN. So sir, if you want to buy from his shop, these are all for his earning. He earns his living through this one. So these are all 8 lucky signs he has made. So if you want to buy from his shop, here the significance all the written about his symbol. Okay sir, so you're right-handed sir?
Yes.
Okay sir. So hold the bow with your left hand sir, keep it straight sir. So a little bit crooked sir, this left hand, but this should be strong, otherwise you will hit your hand if it is straight, always straight. So if you're comfortable sir, make a pinch over 2, finger over 2 and pull it in between of your 2 fingers. If you're not, you can even make a pinch and pull it. In my way I do the 2 finger, so you can aim through this one, to the target sir. So just pull the string sir, and then just aim through the tips and release. I missed it. Okay sir, you can give a try sir.